Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and almost Happy New Year. 2020 has been a crazy year, to say the least. I know we've all gone through a lot of hardships over this year, but even with all that involved, I think we all should at least take time to ourselves for the holidays. So I know with everything happening in the world, it's a little hard to get together with family this time of year and actually enjoy the holiday with our loved ones or our friends or anyone else that we love spending this time of year with. But I still wanted to do something special for it. I always love doing like Christmas specific things or like general holiday specific things. And the past few years I've done I think one year I did a Christmas 100 Dragon challenge, like just basically a Christmas dragon. And then last year I think I did something Krampus related. And with that in mind, I really enjoyed doing the not traditional Christmas creatures. For example, people here in the US, when you bring up Christmas and you ask what animals are associated with it, a lot of people immediately go to either reindeer or different doves, because that kind of signifies Christ Christmas, more of the church Christmas. And there's a couple other creatures that might come to mind, more traditional animals, but in other countries there's a lot of amazing unconventional creatures and tales. I mean, unconventional as in unconventional for us US people, I guess. I know Krampus has kind of gained popularity a little bit more over the years, but I think there's so many other amazing tales and creatures that come around the Christmas holiday in other countries. So today I had the idea of making drink lines, but with inspiration from these unconventional creatures that come around with the holidays. Kind of the things I'm thinking of is we usually have hot chocolate around this time of year, or hot apple cider, or in some places more mulled wine type of thing. And I would love to make a mascot and a logo for that. I love the idea of thinking about, when you get your little Swiss Miss packet of hot chocolate and, pouring that in and stirring it up. I want to do that, but with creatures. So let's jump in today, and I'm going to make some Christmas themed. So let's jump in today and let's make some Christmas themed drink brands. All right, so let's go ahead and kick off these Christmas designs. So first and foremost, you guys will have to excuse me for my potential wrong pronunciation of any of these creatures, because I picked some very, I guess you could call them obscure fairy tale folklore creatures, at least obscure here in the United States. We don't know much about them. I know we have Krampus or however you want to pronounce his name. That one's a little bit more popular here in the States, but the other ones in this video are very much not as popular, at least in my area or in my knowledge of folklore, and probably not as popular in the States overall. I mean, one's from Wales and one is from Iceland, so you'll just have to bear with me as I try to pronounce these different creatures' names. Anyway, let's jump into our first one, the Krampus hot chocolate. I thought this was a really fun combo. When I was thinking of these, I was trying to picture some type of alliteration. And so I know Cocoa and Krampus, one starts with a K, one starts with a C, but it just had the same kind of feel and sound to it. So I thought they would go perfectly together. And then also, a lot of times, Krampus is pictured with kind of a darker fur, and I was like, ooh, we could do a cool brown fur that could go with the overall idea of hot chocolate. And then I was like, ooh, I could even make this a dark chocolate, a dark hot cocoa, just to kind of go with the more, I don't think Krampus is considered a demon, so to say, but he kind of has that feel with the cloven hooves and the horns. By the way, I don't know enough about Krampus lore, so I apologize if I got that one wrong just now, but either way, I thought it would work really well for a cute, dark hot chocolate type of thing. I thought it would be a really cute design. And so I was super inspired by the Swiss Miss packaging. I looked up the Swiss Miss logo and I was like, man, we're gonna go all in. We're gonna make this look like a legit hot chocolate packet with a little caricature mascot on it as well. So I was like, all right, we got to have the really cute coffee mug. We got to have the splashing hot chocolate. And I'm like, you got to put marshmallows in it. Of course, you either have marshmallows or whipped cream on your hot chocolate. But I knew for this one, I wanted to have some cute marshmallows just so they could have some movement and, I guess, life to them while they're bouncing around in the cocoa mug. And then the Krampus design, I know that he comes in a couple of different colors, really related to red a lot. So I thought I'd make the eyes a little bit red and stick with more of the browns and blacks so he could be a little bit different from the background. And then I just thought it needed a little bit of another color. So I hit it with a pop of white for his stomach and the tips of his ears. And I feel it kind of just brings the whole design together. So this is where I really laid into the Swiss Miss idea. I was like, we should make a cool little emblem, or I don't even know what you call it, like a plate background to the logo, I guess, and kind of mimic the Swiss Miss look. And they also have like this cute little band, like ribbon that they put like milk chocolate on. So I was like, that'd be cute to put that and have the classic dark hot cocoa. And of course I had to do K's because I know like everyone knows cocoa likes the 2 C's, but I was like, it will work great with the K for Krampus. Okay, next up is a tradition from Wales. So this is the Mari Lloyd. I'm sorry if I totally butchered it. I looked up how to pronounce it and everything, and I hope that it sounded right. But this one is a really cool, like, design and creature. I love the idea of going around to different people's houses, and if I remember reading correctly, the Mari Lloyd is mostly known for doing kind of rhyming, like, back and forth with the people that stay in the house, and if you lose, you let the people in who are puppeteering this horse head on a pole. And then I think it's also like caroling. Like I know that there's singing involved with it as well. I don't know enough about the tradition, but I really recommend looking into it and researching it because it just seems kind of cool. I mean, it's a little intimidating to have a horse skull appear on your doorstep on like Christmas or Christmas Eve, you know, but I like the idea of it. I guess it also it's supposed to bring good luck to the house and other things. And it's such a cool tradition. And I love the look of it. I mean, I love skulls and I think they look super cool. So of course I really liked this folklore creature. So again, I was trying to go for something that had a letter similarity with the drink. So the M in the Mari in the beginning, I was like, ooh, we could do like a mulled wine because it could also kind of relate to where this is located, and then the 2 M's work really well, and just having a nice spiced hot wine sounds amazing. I would love to make that this year, or like try to make it on my own. And I thought just aesthetically it would look really cool with the horse skull and the different colors, and then I could lay into the oranges and the different seasonings and things that go into a mulled wine and use that as kind of the headdress for the Mari Lloyd. I've seen a couple of designs online for these, and they have like flowers and adornments all around the top of the head and like ribbons and all this cool stuff. So I was like, oh, perfect. Like we can bring in like orange blossoms and like different cool patterns with that. And so I had a lot of fun designing this one, and it was kind of fun to just draw different cup types. I know that's kind of weird to get kind of fixated on, but I wanted each one to have a different type of cup with the drink in it. So we had kind of a traditional ceramic-ish looking mug for Krampus, and then this one I was thinking it'd be really cool to have like one of those see-through glass cups that have like the drink nestled behind like another layer of glass. That's the best way to kind of describe it, but I just thought it looked really cute, and this one was super fun to make as well. And then I did something a little bit different with the logo. I just thought it'd look really cool if it was kind of like a plate at the bottom. I know I said plate for the last one, but this one kind of like a squarish plate. I thought it worked really well, and it just looked cute, and I really loved the design overall with the logo. Next up for the final one, okay, you guys are gonna have to bear with me. I'm gonna try my best to pronounce this because it's in Icelandic. So I'm gonna listen to the pronunciation again, and then I'm gonna say it. Okay, this one is Yule Cat. I'm sorry if I butchered it for those out there who are Icelandic, please give me pardon. But this one is basically short term, like a more English term that I can totally pronounce easier is Yule Cat. And this one, I guess, roamed the mountains and like the cold, snowy hills and would prey on people that were out and about. And if I remember, you guys can correct me, but when I did some research, one of the lores that was associated with it is it would attack people that didn't get new clothes for Christmas. I could be wrong. You're welcome to correct me in the comments, but that is two or three sources I found said that same thing. So I think that's the correct lore. But please let me know in the comments if you know more about this giant cat. So this cat is huge. Like usually it's larger than houses, and it's just this giant black cat that roams the snowy mountains and such. But I shrank him down a little bit to accompany our little cup of cider and made it more of a, I guess, a more domesticated black cat look. But I wanted to incorporate some other aspects to make sure that you could tell this was more of a mythical cat. So I added those like more intense fangs. I gave him a cute little bell collar to kind of fit the season. And I tried to stick with the overall look of this one because I saw there was a lot of different designs online and different sources. But what I noticed was like really bright, piercing eyes, maybe some extra crazy teeth coming out of its mouth. And I mean, it usually is a giant, huge cat. But for this one, for this sake, I had to make him more of a domestic-sized cat. And again, I had a lot of fun with a different cup design. This one, I wanted to do another glass one so you could see the liquid on the inside. And I think it's just so cute. And I did something completely different with the logo, and I absolutely loved how it turned out. And all three of these were super fun to design, and I had a blast making them. All right, guys, and there we have it. We have our 3 adorable Christmas drink brands. I really had a lot of fun designing these, and it's just fun to do something different creature-wise for Christmas and just kind of explore some of the other amazing traditions around the world for this time of year. And if you guys are interested, I am releasing these as limited edition merchandise starting from now until the end of January. You can get any of these as mugs, pillows, long sleeve shirts, jackets, t-shirts. I have them all available over on my Teespring. I have to say I'm particularly fond of the mug design for all of these. I just love the idea of having these drinks in like a mug, you know what I mean? So I have some really cute mug designs for all of these and some different fun merchandise over on my Teespring. Link is down in the description and probably here on a card somewhere, but I absolutely love how these turned out. I think they're all super cute, and I had a blast designing them. But either way, thank you guys again so much for stopping by and checking out this video. And if you aren't already, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, join our little geeky community. And if you have any like Christmas creatures or holiday creatures that you want to share, I'd love to look some more up. I mean, I only scratched the surface on like creatures for this time of year, so leave it down in the comments below. I'd love to see your guys' suggestions for other fun like Christmas holiday creatures. But either way, happy holidays, guys. This has been quite a 2020. I know it's been a crazy year, so I wish you all like the best wishes, everything that's going on in the world. I hope you all are doing okay, you're being safe, and I know that all of us have different circumstances right now in terms of like jobs and other things, but just know I'm thinking about you guys, and I super appreciate all of your support through this very challenging and tough year. So you guys have all been so amazing. So again, thanks again, guys, and I will see you in 2021. Bye, everybody. I'd like to thank all my patrons over on Patreon. You guys are awesome, and I really appreciate all of your support. If you guys would like to join my Patreon and get a monthly sketch postcard, some stickers every month, or a little print every month, make sure to check me out on Patreon. But anyway, thank you again so much for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.